morning. I'm Doug Schoen. I'm here with my friends and colleagues John LeBoutelier and Pat Caddell. We are Political Insiders, 7:30 Sunday nights with Harris Faulkner on the Fox News Report. Let's get right to it. John, Scott Walker's announcing today. What does it mean for the race? What does it mean for the Republican Party?
Well, other than the Trump surge, which is huge lately, Scott Walker has been and is, to me, the actual front runner in the race. Because
why do you say that?
Because he's been ahead since January in Iowa. He's got a lot of strengths there. He was born there. He's got a religious background there. Governor in a neighboring state with a great record politically. I think he is the front runner. Pat does say, though, that because he's the front runner in Iowa, he must win Iowa. But so far, his lead is held up in a multi-candidate field. We have a poll which we could put up. He's quite far ahead in this Real Clear Politics average.
Can we get that poll up for Iowa, please?
And he has adjusted his politics to fit Iowa. He's moved to the right.
You see, he's up 17.9 to 9.8 over Bush and Rand Paul.
Right. Now, that poll does not include the Trump surge in Iowa, which is he's surging everywhere. He's second place in
Iowa. It was only until the end of June.
Right. But I'm just saying, you know, to be the nominee, if he were to win Iowa and win New Hampshire, you are the nominee. History says that. Now, he's poised to win Iowa, and he's in decent shape in New Hampshire.
He's competitive.
So, yeah, he's competitive. So right now, that's the hot guy.
Look, let me just say this. I think Walker has always been a potential major player in your front runner because of Iowa. But the other thing is he has something to say. I've been kind of surprised about why he has moved. I understand Iowa, but so far to the right on some of the social issues, because he has the real issue that matters. He has taken on the public unions, beaten them in Wisconsin. His argument that I get things done and I can be in a blue state and I can beat them is quite compelling to Republican voters.
Yeah.
He has taken on they hate him, the left hates him. So I don't know why he feels compelled to look like he's pandering. His biggest problem has been he started talking about foreign policy before he knew what it was. So, and that kind of tripped him up a couple months ago.
Well, he gets a new shot starting
but
today.
He gets a new shot.
The launching today.
He will get, but the problem is partly his announcement plus will get kind of clipped because of this obsession with Trump.
Well, can I just say one more thing
Please,
about Walker? I've been reading about Walker, and because I'm interested in him as a candidate, and there's something about him that we got to keep our eye on that fits our show, which is he's obsessed with the mechanics of campaigns. Did you read this the other day? He even knows the amount of how much each commercial in every market costs. He is really into this stuff. Richard Nixon was into stuff like that. It's very valuable as a candidate to really know the inside politics of how to get a nomination.
Well, unless you get overconsumed by it, John.
That's not good either.
There's somebody like Ronald Reagan who knew nothing about any of that and didn't care anything.
Right.
He had a message, and that's what he was working on. So it's different things for different. But look, I was involved somewhat in Wisconsin, and I want to tell you, he is not to be underestimated. Everybody has underestimated.
You said he was approachable, too, unlike a lot of these guys.
He's totally open, he's approachable, and he's thoughtful. And
let me ask you both, John, starting with you, where does the Republican race stand now? We have a Real Clear Politics average for June, which we can put up. But I'm curious, with the Trump surge, where does the race stand now, John?
A complete kerfuffle that Donald Trump is the hottest thing in our lifetime almost to start with nothing and 2 weeks later to be dominating the dialogue. And I honestly think we're headed for the thing we've all predicted. The circular firing squad, the demolition derby, is going to begin on August 6th in that first debate, and I don't think this is going to be a good outcome for the Republicans.
Pat?
Yeah, I think the problem is that, of course, the media has gone crazy, and they're just, because they're very liberal, and they're very pro-Hillary, and they're trying to help make Trump the voice of the Republican Party. And the candidates are all going to have to deal with this. But I'm telling you, one of the issues that's important, Rubio announced this morning that he has raised like $40-some million, 11 for him, 30-some million for his PAC, much like Ted Cruz. The problem is these super PACs are going to start attacking candidates. This is going to be one huge bloodbath because that's all the people who run these super PACs. One, it makes them a lot of money, and secondly, they were totally with no control on them. Candidates have ceded their future to operatives as opposed to being able to control
No,
it. And I think
with
we're
that,
going to have a
let
battle.
me cut this off. This is a fascinating discussion, which will be continued on the Fox News channel, 7:30 Sunday. Fox News Report with Harris Faulkner. For Pat Cadell and John LeBoutelier, I apologize. This is Doug Schoen.
Whoever you are.
We're political insiders, and we will see you on Sunday. Thank you.